Alright guys, welcome back to part 18 of Amber's Soul Silver journey. Now where we left off last time, we just did some stuff in the Pokéathlon Dome, which was actually really fun. We did a great job with our Pokemon. Our team aren't fully healed, so I need to go do something about that. But, oh wait, it won't show you here, but we won 2 events. We won Power and Jump, which is actually really good, so we're gonna make our way towards Mahogany Town now, as that's our next gym. Now, we have been there before, and Pryce is... I'm honestly kind of worried about Pryce, because yes, we have a fire type, but all of Pryce's Pokemon can land super effective stab damage against fire types because of Piloswine and then Seal and Dugong. We have a steel type, but no steel type moves, as we don't have access to those yet. Because we don't have access to that until we get the move relearner at Blackthorn City, which isn't until after the next 2 gyms. So we've got to go through 2 gyms before we can get to Blackthorn, including this one. So we technically only have to do 1 extra, but the point is we are nowhere near ready for steel type moves. And then Volley can handle their secondary typings well, but they all got ice moves, which is super effective against Volley. So I don't really know what the best way forward is here. But we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna battle the gym leader, the gym trainers first, and then we'll go into... I'll probably do some training. But this episode we are getting our next team member, or at least at the end we will be, as I'm fairly sure we get access to Whirlpool here. So we're gonna make the most of that. I will probably have to catch another water-type Pokemon, but it won't go in the bottom because there's not really any point. But as you can see, I have little Umbreon on the mic because I thought that was a cute little addition. I can change out as long as it's a sitting cutie or a small Pokemon, like one of these ones, I can just have them sit there, which is really cute. So we're gonna keep up with that. It's just a fun little gimmick, isn't it? It's really cute, so I don't mind. But anyway, here we are in Mahogany Town, which is honestly pretty chilled out. There's nothing too much here. I'm just healing just to be safe, because I know we weren't fully healed a second ago. Now, the funny thing with this gym is Pryce is technically the 7th gym leader. However, you can fight him 5th, 6th, or 7th. In this rendition, we're fighting him 6th because level-wise that makes the most sense. And yeah, our hands are pretty tied otherwise. Because I don't want to head up to Jasmine yet. I don't want to head to Jasmine until level 35, and I really want my next team member for that gym. But anyway, let's talk to this guy. Pryce is a veteran who's trained for Pokemon for some 50 years. As you'll find, his attacks will make you shiver with this freezing gym. You ready to be frozen solid? I mean, keep up a fighting hot spirit against ice. That's just a little hint that fighting and ice types are good here. Sadly, no one can learn Drain Punch, which is one of my favorite moves, so I'm kind of bummed out that no one can learn it, but we'll move. We'll sort it out. Gym is a slippery floor. It's fun, isn't it? But hey, we're not playing games here. Well, I am. No, I'm not. This is definitely real life, 100%. Border Peyton. Peyton? Who knows? Okay, so a Swinub is a fairly easy hit with Razor Leaf or Mega Drain. Either will work. And I can actually get Sludge Bomb now, so I might go grab that. Thank you, Volley. Thank you for missing. That was so helpful. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab Sludge Bomb before the gym. Because Sludge Bomb, although it's not going to be the most helpful here, it will be helpful coverage moving forward. Seriously, Volley? Come on. This Mud Slap is going to be so annoying. We're never going to be able to let it hit. Come on, Volley. There you go. See, not that bad. I suppose it's so funny how Umbreon is literally just staring into your guys' souls. It's hilarious. It's just staring into the camera. Well, technically, Frisbee's staring at Gimme, because my little Gimme goal is sat on top of my camera at the minute. That's where she usually sits, but I thought last episode, why not bring her down? It's funny. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Mega Drain again. Because Razor Leaf already has the ability to miss, and I don't want to tempt fate. Okay, yep. Lowering my speed, that's fine. You're faster than me anyway, because my speed's already been lowered. Just saying. How much is that going to do? There we go. Check it out. Nice. Wonderful. The 450 is not bad. I want to try and get volley to level 32. You see how serious we are? Not really. You just had a couple swine-ubs. Alright, I think this is the trainer with the Jinx, so I know there's a Jinx trainer in here, so I might just switch to Lacrosse to handle that. Because there is no way volley can take down a Jinx. It's just not happening. To get to Pryce, our gym leader, you need to think before you skate. Yeah! Yeah, that is true, to be fair. I did struggle in this gym when I first did it. Yeah, there we go. Diana has the Jinx. I knew it. I knew someone around here had a Jinx. Yeah, we're just gonna Flame Wheel. I don't think it should take it out, but I'm not 100% sure. We'll see. Oh, there we go. Nice one, Lacrosse. Look at him go. So fancy. 850, that's not bad. I wouldn't lose to you in skiing. Oh yeah, that's probably true, because I can't ski, so that wouldn't surprise me. Well done. Hit the boulder. Yeah, let's put volley back up front now, real quick. So honestly, for this gym, I'll see what level my Pokemon are at when we go in. I'll get my 3 battling Pokemon here to the same level, and then we can work out a solution from there. That sounds like the best way forwards. Hey, he's shivering? He's scared to fight me? Not really. I'm not scared to fight anyone. I'm not scared of Pryce per se, but Pryce could definitely be a problem. Okay, you have a seal. That's fine for volley, actually. Volley's really good here. Yeah, we're going with Razor Leaf. Why not? See how much damage it does. How are you gonna do? There we go, one shot. Nice. Perfect. Dugong. Now this is where we start facing trouble. So strategically, I'm going to set up Leech Seed here. Yep, your HP's full. Like, Leech Seed is probably the safest bet because it means we'll get residual damage. And residual damage is helpful for us. Yeah, so we'll just Mega Drain. Oh, you're using Rest. Of course you are. Why wouldn't you? Yeah, Pryce's Dugong has Sleep Talk and Rest, so it's quite a difficult strategy actually. If you get unlucky with it and Sleep Talk just keeps calling for Icy Wind, not Icy Wind, Aurora Beam, then you're in a bad position, to be honest. Like, if you get lucky and it calls for Rest, you're fine. But if it keeps calling for Aurora Beam, it's just gonna keep dealing damage. Although Pryce will mess up because he'll just keep using Sleep Talk, even though Rest is only for 2 turns. So he'll use Sleep Talk for 2 turns rather than... Well, he'll use Sleep Talk for 1 too many turns because his AI sees that Dugong's still asleep. Okay, 32. That's what we needed for volley. Yeah, against Seal... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna let Pom-Pom fight. Maybe Pom-Pom's a good idea. Like, that's my thing with Pom-Pom. I got really unlucky with a lowered attack nature. But she seems to be doing alright, though. Oh, you flinched. Haha. Nice one, Pom-Pom. Yeah, because I don't want to level up my team too much, as we are going to be training next episode. You're so strong, it's scary. I'm scary? I'm not scary. Calm down. Yeah, so we need to knock this podium to here. Oops. It helps if I press the right buttons. That would be very helpful. Yeah, we'll still put Lacrosse up front. And then Pom-Pom can be good backup. So we'll bear Pom-Pom in mind. Check out my parallel turn. I'm good, thanks. I don't feel like I need to. But sure. Skier Jill has a Dugong. Now, the problem with Dugong is they can have thick fat, which is why they become such a problem. Because thick fat reduces the damage taken from fire and ice moves, which obviously isn't very helpful for Lacrosse. So I might just go in with Pom-Pom instead of Lacrosse, now that I think about it. That might be a smarter decision. Yeah, because Swift just doesn't do enough. We'll see how much Pom-Pom does. Like, you think that lacrosse would be the best answer for an ice-type gym, but considering your Pokemon are, well, your opponents are water types, a water type, a water and ice type, and a ground and ice type, you really, like, lacrosse really doesn't, well, Quilava just doesn't make as much of a dent as you'd hope. Or at least Headbutt is doing fairly decent damage, actually. And Pom Pom is very fast, so we'll be outspeeding. Oh, you made me wipe out. Oh, come on, it's not that bad. Also, see how as soon as we're in the gym, Mum does not call us, but the second we were out in the ocean, she was calling after, like, every other battle. I'm being safe, Mum, I swear. There's this guy. I know Pryce's secret. Do you? I know Pryce's secret. He's with Kabu. Good old head cannons. Yeah, we'll use Headbutt. There we go. Ice Shard. Oh, come on. We'll be fine. Ice Shard won't hit for too much damage. I was wondering for a second how Shellder outsped, and then I remembered Ice Shard is priority. There we go. Okay, 519. That's not bad, actually. Okay, Cloyster. You know what? This is the one time I will let Lacrosse handle it. Just because Cloyster has really bad special defense. So it makes sense for Lacrosse to come in here. There's the Cloyster. Because this should... It doesn't have anything reducing its fire damage. Yes, it's a water type, but... Cloyster's water moves aren't very threatening at this stage. At least not this early. Okay, Aurora Beam. That's fine. Like, the worst Cloyster can really do is use Clamp. And yes, it will trap us, but... I don't even know if Cloyster even has Clamp in this generation, but... That's the only, like, water move I can think it might have at this point. But considering it's used 2 ice moves and Supersonic, I think we're going to be fine here. Come on, Lacrosse. There you go. I was going to say, please don't hit yourself 3 times in a row. That would be embarrassing. Okay, that's 1,000 experience right there. That's crazy. Right, Seal will go back into Pom Pom. There we go. Yeah, I might get my team to like level 32. Try Pryce, see how it goes. I feel like it should be easy enough to take up Pryce though. I'm not too worried. Aqua Ring. That's fine. Aqua Ring won't heal too much. There we go. Go Pom Pom. Okay, 535. That's pretty decent. Okay, I'll tell you Pryce's secret. Yeah, I know he's with Kabu. You don't need to tell me. I know this already. He's not even gonna tell me. The reason Pryce is strong is because every day he sits on top of the very cold ice and trains his body and spirit. I mean, that too. That could be seen as a secret, I guess. Yeah, let's go back and number 1, go heal. And number 2, we can go get the Sludge Bomb TM for Volley. Because Volley with Sludge Bomb is actually going to be really helpful. Walt, what do you want? So, this is what? How are you? Do you know today's the bug catching competition? I did. I did indeed. And I have my Scyther, and I'm not catching another one. I'm not that into bug-type Pokemon, but the national park isn't that far from Route 35. I thought I might go check it out. Well, you can go have fun with that. I'm not going back to the bug catching contest until I play through Heart Gold. Because trying to get Scyther was a pain. Granted, I was trying to get a specific Scyther, which was the problem. Like, I needed Technician, and I needed to make sure it didn't have lowered attack. Which I kept getting all the time. It was awful. I either had Swarm or lowered attack, or both, every single time until I got Visor here. But alas, we've sorted it now, which is the main thing. Okie dokes. Let's go grab Sludge Bomb from this guy. Do a little bit of training. I'm not going to train up Frisbee because I don't see Frisbee being used. Because Frisbee's just kind of hogging my mic at the minute. But Frisbee I'll be training next episode, so that's fine. I got chased from my post by those Team Rocket thugs. And they just disappeared. Someone apparently destroyed their hideout. Oh, one more thing. I found this under the counter. It makes me uncomfortable. Could I give it to you? Feel free, mate. I will gladly take Sludge Bomb off of your hands. Contains Sludge Bomb. It not only damages the target, but also poisons it sometimes, see? Doesn't it make you feel uncomfortable? Not at all. Sludge Bomb actually makes me feel very happy. Because it finally gives us a move that isn't Ingrain. Now, Ingrain was funny for a while, but it's just not cutting it now. I don't use it as much anymore. Now that Volley's becoming stronger and I don't need to rely on gimmicks as such. Well, as much, sorry. Yeah, so let's get rid of Ingrain. It was fun. It was fun using Leech Seed, Ingrain, Mega Drain, but we don't really need to now. So there we go. We now have Sludge Bomb, which is perfect. Yeah, so let's head up this way, actually, to do our training. So I'm going to do the training. I'm going to speed it up because it really won't take me that long, and then we'll go and fight Pryce. There we go, that wasn't too bad. It really didn't take us all that long. But I'm gonna go heal, as I said, and then I'm just gonna cut straight to Pryce's room. It makes more sense doing it that way, just because healing, going through that gym puzzle again, you've already seen me do it. You don't see me do it again. But yeah. So I figured that Volley would be a better lead, because Seal isn't too much of a problem. It's gonna set up Hail first turn, but Pryce will do that regardless. So we might as well try and take Seal out before it's, try and waste as many healing items on Pryce as we can. I really botched up that, so let's see how this goes. Pokemon have experiences in their lives, just like we do. I too have seen and suffered much in my life. Since I'm your elder, let me show you what I mean. I've been training Pokemon since before you were born. I do not lose easily. I, Pryce, the winter trainer, should demonstrate my power. Well, we'll see how this goes. Pryce can actually be really annoying. As I was saying earlier, you can't use fire types, really. And fire types is one of the best counters to ice. But it just does not help here. Which is not very fun for me. Yep, set up Hell first turn. That's standard. Pretty standard. So, Mega Drain should do a fairly reasonable amount. Should do just over half. Maybe, yep. Well, pretty much bang on half, actually. The real question here is Pryce going to use Rest, or is Pryce going to go for Ice Shard? It really could go one of two ways. Icy Wind. Okay, that's fine. That lowers my speed, but I'm not too worried about that. Because I don't think Dugong can take me out with an Aurora Beam. Unless it crits. And since we'll be back to full health now, we should be fine. I do need to remember that Piloswine can set up the hail. So getting rid of this, so stalling out the hail isn't the most useful. Hail continues. Yeah, buffeted by the hail, that's normal. And there's Dugong. Now, I'm going to set up Leech Seed, just to be safe. Aurora Beam. Yeah, that'll take us down to about 30, I think. Yep, 33. Sets up Leech Seed. We know Aurora Beam is coming. So I might switch into... Visor. Because Sunflora... Well, Volley should be able to outspeed Piloswine. And I want to try and get Leech Seed up on that. So we're going to bring Visor in here. And then we're going to, like, pivot into Pom-Pom. Because we can deal damage with U-Turn. So we might as well make the most of it. And we should heal most of this Ice Shard back from Leech Seed, actually. Oh, never mind. The Hail comes first. I forgot about that. It'll take us back up to 91. It should be fine. Oh, never mind. That did get us back up to full. That's perfect. Right, so let's use U-Turn. Get out of here just to be safe. There we go. That's Dugong down below half. Now, as long as it doesn't go for Rest, Pom-Pom should be able to take it out from this range. There's Aurora Beam. We do need to be careful of the attack lower, though. Yep. Okay, the Hail stopped with Bow, which is helpful. And we do still get Leech Seed, which is very handy. That Leech Seed might have saved us, actually. There we go. That's Dugong down. And we still have all... No! Dugong! No! Oh, it was so close. Pom-Pom, no! That shows you how annoying these attack lowers can be. But Leech Seed does take quite a bit of... Leech Seed does deal quite a lot of damage, so we can use that to our advantage. And we might still flinch with Headbutt. We don't, but we might have done. Sleep Talk. Please just stop bringing on Rest. Or Ice Shard. I mean, Ice Shard deals very minimal damage, so we should be okay. Because Dugong is a special attacker. I'm pretty sure, at least. I normally run Special Dugong. I might be completely wrong, but... I tend to run special-based Dugong, rather than physical. That might also just be because of Poke Rogue, though. Okay, we flinched at that time. That's very helpful. So I'm fairly sure with this damage and Leech Seed, we should take Dugong out here. And we are back to full health. Yep, there's Sleep Talk. Nice try, Pryce. Rest only lasts for 2 turns. You should know this, but you don't. There we go. That's Dugong down. Sorted. And everyone is alive right now. Right. Although I could have switched there, I'm not going to. You're quite the trainer. So I'm going to go for Surf. Just to see what Piloswine wants to do. It's probably going to set up Hail. But we'll see. Of course you got a crit. Pom-Pom. I was going to try and steal that Citrus Berry with Thief. But no. Pom-Pom's there like, no. Crit Surf. More fun. At least it's below half health. It is hailing though. But I'm gonna stick with Surf because it's not lowered. My special attack's not lowered. So I can make use of Surf. And it's still super effective, so it's dealing a lot of damage to be fair. Okay, there's Blizzard, which is not ideal. Hopefully it doesn't freeze me. Are you joking? I'm just not talking. I'm just not saying anything else now. Seriously? Oh, let's hope Blizzard doesn't freeze. Automatically freezes. Willow's my middle name. Well, it's flexible and not easily broken. I'm not giving up yet. I'm not giving up yet either. You're a coward. Good for you for using hyper potions. You won't see me using those. I'm not using healing items. At least we thought out though, so I can't really complain. I'm pretty sure he's also got a full restore in the back as well. Because Pryce is just that cheap. Ah, well. Okay, Surf. Like, that's the thing. When it comes to fan games and stuff, I'm going to... If there is an ability to turn off item use, like trainers using items, I will do that. And I'll just... Because I don't use them myself, so I don't see the point in other trainers using them. Because it just stalls the inevitable. It just really winds me up, to be honest. Right, let's bring in Volley. Because Volley should outspeed, and I want to get up Leech Seed just in case Pryce heals again. You still outspeed? Oh no. Oh yeah, that's obviously going to take out because that's 120 stab. Okay, the hail's gone though. So it's probably going to set it up again against Visor. So I'm going to go for Wing Attack and hope that's low enough to take it out. That's not enough. Pryce, if you heal, I'm going to be so mad. Are you kidding me? Why does the 6/7th gym leader have a full restore? This is ridiculous. Okay, it's a 4 hit. So as long as Mudbond doesn't lower my accuracy, we should be fine. Oh, some crits would be lovely though, Visor. If you could land some critical hits, that would be great. I know I got mad at Pom Pom for landing a crit, but I kind of need you to land one now. I just want to get this gym out of the way so that I can go get my next Pokemon. Seriously, you missed? No, 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 no. Don't start. Don't start this now. Accuracy fell. Visor, come on. You just need to hit one more wing attack. That's it. There we go. Please take it out. There we go. Finally, Pryce is down. That was one of the most annoying battles. Not because it was difficult, but because of the healing. It's so unnecessary. Seems my luck's run out. Buddy, that wasn't luck. That was just annoyance. Why are you healing? Why are you using full restores? I'm impressed by your prowess. With your strong will, I know you'll overcome all life's obstacles. You're worthy of this badge. Yeah, I better be worthy of that badge. Annoying. That badge will raise the special stats of Pokemon. It also lets your Pokemon use Whirlpool to get across real whirlpools. And this is a gift from me. TM07, that is hail, I believe. A TM contains hail. It summons a thunderstorm that lasts for 5 turns. The hailstorm damage is all except ice types. So that's quite helpful. I'm going to quickly double check we do have Whirlpool already. I think we do, but I'm going to check. Yep, we do. Can Pom Pom learn it? That is the question. If Pom Pom can learn it, we're fine. If not, I'm going to have to go... Okay, Pom Pom can learn it. We're good. We are good. So we can actually go get our next Pokemon, which is going to be fun. I'm going to have to do some grinding for items with using Thief, but that's not too bad. First of all, we need to get our next Pokemon. Mother! What do you want? You bought more stuff with my money. I know you did. You always do. Thank you, Mother. So I'm going to heal up my team, grab the other members back, and I will see you back in Olivine. Alright, so let's quickly see what Mother got us. Whacking berries. Really? That was it? Wow. That really was it. That's great. Thanks for nothing, Mother. There aren't actually any electric specialists until Kanto, so kind of useless. But it's fine. We're going to head up and grab our next Pokemon, as we can do that now. So we have to head to the Whirl Islands, which isn't too far. Annoyingly, we do have to be in the Whirl Islands to get our next Pokemon, but I'm looking forward to adding it to the team. I did kind of hint towards who we're using next couple episodes ago, and it's going to be pretty fun. I've never used this Pokemon before, which tends to be my go-to for these episodes. Well, these series. I try and use Pokemon I've not used before, or Pokemon I've not really used, just to make it a little bit more fun and a bit more variety. Yep, I know you're there, Tentacle. I saw you the first time. Like, I've shiny hunted for this Pokemon before, but I've never actually used one. It is annoying. It's another trait evolution, but trait evolutions aren't too bad. And honestly, at this point, they seem to just be becoming part of my series. I'll always have at least one trait evolution. As we had Alakazam the first time, and now we have, Visor, Sizzle, and eventually our new Pokemon, which you should be able to guess by now is going to be Horsey. However, I just need to find one, as it's taking a little while. I want to make sure I'm in the Whirl Islands, because I don't want to be running around and then not be in the right place. So where am I right now? Okay, I'm still on Route 41 at the minute. Do I have to go inside? There we go. So we're going to be properly coming here later. But for now, we need to find some water. That would be very helpful. I cannot see where I'm going. Well, that didn't go well. I will use Flash when we come in here properly. I might just have to get up a map on my phone so I can work out where to go. Because it is very hard to see. Well, obviously it's dark at the minute. I mean, they might just be roaming around. There's a Krabby. That's always fun. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to be out in the wild or if they're going to be in water. I would expect them to be in water. I'm going to search up what I need to do to find it. And then we can come back. So let's go do that. Alright, so I need to make my way down to the, I can't even explain it. I need to make my way to some water, which is not the easiest thing to do. Unless there's water here. Nope, I'm just locked here. Okay. That's not very helpful. I'm not gonna put Flash on. It's just, is Flash a TM or a HM? I can't remember. Oh no, there it is. Well no, because I need it for traveling around later. I don't want to put Flash on. I probably should. It's fine, I have the map. I can work it out. I can work out where to go. You guys get to see me suffer. I'm trying to work out where I need to go. So I am at this one here. Well, that's helpful. We got an encounter. It's a Kirby. What I might do is well, we're going to be making our way through Whirl Islands properly later. So I'm actually going to find my way to the water and then we're going to come back. Okay, I'm just very silly. There was water right at the entrance. So I'm just blind, which is great to know. Great fun. Proves that these glasses are not working. Or just my mapping skills are terrible, which is also not very helpful as I do geography. But let's surf around, try and find our Pokemon. Hopefully it won't take us too long. It's about a 30% encounter rate. Obviously Tentacle, well, apparently. It's either 30% with fishing, 10% here, which isn't too bad. We'll find it eventually. And once we caught one, I can go and, well, I can grind to get the item I need. That's a Tentacruel. That's not helpful. I just need to double check it is on this floor. If it's not, it's going to be kind of awkward. But I don't see why it wouldn't be on this floor. If I can't find it yet, I will just have to wait until later to get it, which is not ideal. But of course, we'll see. Oh, there we go. There it is. Level 10? Are you joking? Really? Yeah, level 10 to 20. I'm gonna look for a higher level one. But whilst we're doing this, we can come in with Visor and start stealing items. It's just because level 10's a bit too low. I also need to work out what ability I want. Let me see my options. Swift Swim or Sniper? Obviously we're gonna go for Sniper. That's an obvious one. Of course we miss. Why wouldn't we? Yeah, so I'm gonna well, if I could, seriously, Visor, all you need to do is land one hit. Come on. Seriously? We're never gonna be able to use Thief, are we? This is going so well. There we go. Okay, you didn't even have the item. But I'm gonna search around for a bit until we find a high enough level. Never mind, I spoke way too quickly. Come on, back on the water. Yeah, I'm gonna look around and... Okay, level 16. You know what? That's reasonable, actually. I'm fine with a level 16. So, we'll catch this one. You can see how many horses I've encountered, and they've all been, like, level 10. It's been such bad luck trying to find a good leveled one. But how many Pokeballs do we have, actually? Oh, we've got some decent ones. You know what? Let's go for a lure ball. Let's see how this goes. 1, 2, 3 shakes. There we go. Sweet. That's a cool Pokeball as well, so I will take that. Gladly. So there we go. We have our little horsey now. Its big developed fins move rapidly, allowing it to swim backwards while still facing forwards. Now, I already have a nickname idea for this little one, and I'm going to call her Snorkel. Now, it's going to be a fairly fun drawing, because obviously, horsies are aquatic. They can breathe underwater anyway. But she's gonna have a snorkel on. Now I only need one L. Just because it's funny. So here she is. Let's have a quick look at her before going to find items. Because I need to go and find the evolution item. Because Horsey can hold it. It's a rare encounter. It's a rare item, but I'd rather have it in preparation. Okay, mild nature. Quick tempered. Okay. Swift swim. Up special attack though, which is very helpful. You know what? Although I wanted Sniper, I'm fine with Swift Swim. Like, Sniper's fun and all, but it means I have to rely on focus energy, which I don't really fancy doing. Yeah, we have Snorkel now. So I'm going to continue trying to find horses for the item, and then we will round off the episode in Cianwood City. Ooh, level 19. That's fine. I like Snorkel as she is now. Snorkel's doing well. There we go! We got the dragon scale. That's what we needed. Perfect. There we go. And we got to level 33. That is always a win. Razor Wind is not a win, however, so we will not be giving Razor Wind a shot. It's just not worth it. But let's go move the dragon scale to Snorkel. As Snorkel's the one who's going to need it. Because I need that for evolution eventually. It helps if I press the right buttons as well. There we go. Have your dragon scale. There you go. Look at her down at the bottom. She looks so happy. Oh, we have another encounter. Lovely. What's this going to be? A Krabby? I was going to say Krabby even before I saw it come across the screen, so I didn't change my mind. Trust me. There we go. Right, so let's head back to Cianwood and we can then round off the episode, as that's all we really needed to do. So it was a bit of a pain trying to find the horsies. That took like half an hour to find what I needed. Which is a bit crazy, but it could be worse. It could have been a lot worse. Could have taken us even longer. But I like how our team's looking. Next episode will be mostly focused on training up Snorkel. Arnie, what do you want? Hey, Amber. Heidi. It's Arnie. How are you? I always wear my Venonet. So cute. I just love it. Change the topic. I saw a Drowsy here for the first time. It was easy to beat, actually. Talk again, huh? Well, yeah, you have a... It would kind of be neutral, actually, because Bug's super effective, but Poison is weak to Psychic. So, if your Venonat's got decent Bug moves, then it wouldn't be too bad to take down a Drowsy. You just have to be careful. But with all that being said, guys, actually, let's put Snorkel up front, just to see what Snorkel looks like. Following Sprite. Oh, that's so cute! Oh, look at her go. Such an established member of the team. Anyway, guys, with all that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to watch more of Amber's Soul Silver journey and more content in the future. And I will see you all next time.